Hey YouTube. Grocery prices headed higher as drought lingers. Shoppers across the country should stand up and take notice of the Midwestern drought that has already hurt supplies of corn and soybeans. Just as I was talking about yesterday in my video, everything's going to go up basically now. That's what they're saying here. Everything. Let me go down a little bit further. We're at the cusp, nice words they use, right? Of the seeing how severely this is going to impact customer service prices. Oh no, customer prices. Drought, good professor, whatever, of agriculture and consumer economics at the University of Illinois campaign. And there's the good part. I know it's hard to read on this camera. The drought and heat, he continued, and that's what it says. The drought and heat, he continued. Oh, is that saying that somebody in the government had continued the drought? Let me read it again. The drought and heat, he continued. Okay. Has already done permanent damage to the crops, but our concerns is the outlook for the weather is not very good, and we are expecting further deterioration. So they're assuming more corn is going to die out of this drought. Okay, they're predicting more corn will die, more soybeans will die, cows, meat is going to go up because of this drought. I mean, what's cows got to do with growing corn, really? If that happens, he continued, prices, it's hard to say, I know, prices will go up ever higher and have more severe and long-lasting impacts. In a pricing twist that may sound counterintuitive, prices in the next few weeks for certain products may end up being major deals as a result of the drought. Alright, so they're saying stock up on all these foods because prices are going to soar, because they're thinking ahead that this drought is going to be a major drought, and everything's going to go up in price, as well as gas. We don't know yet what's going to happen, and we don't yet know how severe the drought will be and the amount we end up getting at the end of corn harvest, he stressed. Okay, so they don't know what's going to happen, but they're speculating that this is going to be a major increase in food products, gasoline, and corn products. Alright, let me go down to this next one. There's been enough damage that we know we're not going to have record crop in the field of corn. Well, why don't they get a plane and spray the corn with water? They do it with pesticides. Okay. Okay. Now this is field corn, also known as feed corn. Oh, there you go, feed corn. Now they got to feed the cows corn instead of feeding the cows grass. See? If the cows would eat the grass, we'd all be better off. Okay, but they're feeding the corn to the cows. So now milk will go up, dairy will go up, cheese will go up. Anything dairy will go up now. The expected rise in food prices is nothing new for consumers. Of course, we're used to getting screwed. The food price inflation in 2011 was above normal. Alright, same thing. The drought means above normal food price and inflation in 2012 and going into 2013. So they're telling us it's going to last 6 months or more with the high prices of corn, dairy, gas, and such. But she added the cost of things like oil and salad dressing are likely to rise because soybean crops have also been impacted. Of course, we wouldn't expect the oil not to go up, you know, since corn makes oil. But you know something, this is feed corn. This corn gets dried and it gets feed to the cows. This has nothing to do with making oil. Really. The food price roller coaster is scary. Oh yeah, it's real scary when you make up all these stories how everything is going bad. Feed the cows grass. That's what they're supposed to eat, grass, okay? Feed them grass. Anyway, it goes on to a little video here that I'm going to play briefly. Oh, I'm surprised this my old
making a real difference as a counselor takes more than a desire to help others. It also takes the right education. By earning your degree from Capella University, you'll gain the understanding to make a greater impact in people's lives.
80% of the food we grow every year goes straight into the garbage, and you're trying to blame higher prices on the drought.
Watching shares of Groupon
How about
continuing to slide lower
that
here.
$5 billion you printed and added to the money supply?
Melissa, shares of Groupon hitting an all-time low at $7.80 a share. Now, as we know, there have been continued concerns about the financial health of the Daily Deal site. Also concerns about if bankruptcy is in the forthcoming. Now, some traders telling me perhaps investors trying to unload on risk out of their portfolios. The risk-off approach definitely at play here. But if you take a look at Groupon in comparison to some of its social media peers, definitely underperforming the pack. Some news on July 2nd came out that Groupon chairman Lefkowski says that he plans to focus more on his Lightbank investment firm and take a step back from Groupon. Since then, on July 2nd, shares have slid about 27%, so that's perhaps one of the catalysts. But as we said before, shares of Groupon down about 6.2%. Definitely a lot of concern about the financial health of the firm going forward. All right, thank you so much.
I guess they're talking about the farmers. I just want to.
Obviously reporting its earnings earlier this hour. They came in with numbers that were better than expected.